Sugru is a tiny product, and you've all got one on your chairs if you're not sitting on it and flattening it and warming it up. It's a tiny product that started with a pretty huge observation. I was studying design at the Royal College of Art, and I thought, well, do we really need all this new stuff? What about the stuff that we already have? For 50,000 years, we used our hands, and we made things, and if they broke, we fixed them. And like the photos that Tom showed, if they didn't work the way we wanted, we adapted them to work the way we want them to work. So that's where Sugru comes from. It is a new type of material, and it's really there to, I wouldn't say make people creative, because I believe that we all are actually inherently really good creative problem solvers, and Sugru exists to unlock that in anyone where it's dormant. So I'll come back to that challenge later. The way it works is that it's very much like Play-Doh, like you played with when you were a kid. When you take it out of the pack, it feels really nice and moldable. You can mold it into any shape. It bonds to almost any other material. And overnight then, just leaving it in the air, it will turn into a really nice, durable, flexible silicone rubber. So basically, you can fix, modify, improve, hack almost anything. 5 years ago, we sold our first pack. Today, we've got 1 million Sugru users around the world. That's a huge number for me, so I'm very excited about that. It's not a Google number, but it's this massive Sugru number. They're in 163 countries around the world. We started on Sugru.com, and now today we're actually in 5,000 stores in predominantly UK, US, and the Nordic countries. And by the end of the year, we'll be in 10,000. So this is getting out there. And my dream for it is that someday it will be in kitchen drawers everywhere, just in case. When we launched, we were 2 people. So to make this thing big the way we wanted, we needed an engine. And that engine for us was people. We decided to build a community. So this is about launching to learn, like we're going to talk about, but it's also about launching to motivate people to then be able to help us grow as well. When we launched, Sugru wasn't perfect. It was nowhere near perfect. It's still not perfect today, but that's okay. We had to be okay with that. And not only was it kind of okay, this is our website when we launched and our packaging. It was pretty rough around the edges. But not only would that be okay for our customers, we actually felt that if that was kind of rough around the edges and everything wasn't decided, that the nature of our kind of customers who are makers and doers, that would actually get them excited, because they would be able to help us make Sugru become the product that they wanted it to be. So we never said exactly what Sugru was for. We basically put our trial users at the front of all of our marketing, and we said what they did. So for example, Ed made a phone holder in his old car that didn't have one. What will you do? So it was this challenge, and the reaction has been incredible. We've got this unbelievable engine that keeps spilling out new uses and more uses, which obviously helps us grow, helps our users inspire their friends to try to fix things, but it also helps us to learn. So we learned what people did with Sugru. They did practical things, like cables seem to always break at that point. Plastic seems to always break, and there's no easy way to fix it. Where there's water, there are leaks. People want to fix that. They do ingenious things. So for example, adding magnets to this drill so that this person has their drill bits where they want them. Banging doors, turn them into bouncy doors. One of our users discovered that Lego men are the perfect holders for your iPhone cable beside your bed. And they do inspiring things. This is from one of our users, Belinda, whose husband is blind. And when she's out at work, he can't use the microwave. She's turned her microwave into a Braille microwave with a little tiny piece of Subaru. This is Joanne. She's a canoeist, and she wanted to do this huge marathon race. But she only had fingers on one hand, and to do this race, which was like 700 kilometers, she would need to be able to paddle on both sides. She got her friend to basically put a screw into the paddle, put a little bit of Subaru around it. She sent us this picture after she'd completed the race in 3 days and 3 nights with no sleeping. She's like, this is the best thing I've ever done in my life. I couldn't have done it without Subaru. Now, Subaru's this tiny little, humble little, I'm not going to say it's a piece of shit. It's not a piece of shit. It's awesome. But she is awesome, and it has helped her to be a little bit more awesome. So, lessons that we learned by launching when Subaru wasn't perfect: people are bloody amazing, and they will do amazing things, and they will help you. If you are genuinely trying to do something great, they will help you. And that is so motivating for our team, for me, for everyone. We have this amazing visibility to our customers and connection. They taught us what it's for. 80% of uses of Subaru are in the home. We know, we can watch and see exactly what are the repeated things that people are doing so that we can then feed that into our marketing. Who are they? Who likes it? Well, it could have been anyone, but we really learned about them. One of the biggest things being that it's not about age. We have 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds who are crazy about Subaru. We've got 90-year-olds who are crazy about Subaru. This is about mindset. And the biggest characteristic that brings them all together is a sense of independence. Independence, I don't have to call my dad. Independence, I don't have to call a plumber. I want to live life my way. That's a massive thing that fed into our brand development. What could be better? Well, you saw our packaging was bloody, well, I thought it was awesome when I launched, but we've made it much better now. So packaging is one big thing that they've helped us to develop. Sizes, we used to have lots of sizes. We've only got one size now because they kept asking, can I have it in smaller pieces? And colors, we've expanded the color range to 10 colors so that they can match and blend. And then where are they? You know, it's just amazing where you start selling in e-commerce, and then it's like you think it's going to be in one place, and they're actually everywhere. 50% of our customers are in the US, and that taught us as well where to put our time and our energy in terms of our retail expansion. We're expanding now, we just launched in Target nationwide across the US. Whoop, massive big deal. And so we learned that because that's where our customers were. This is our team, so we're not 2 people anymore. We're about 50 people, and we're expanding and growing fast, thanks to our customers. So yeah, when you're coming up with your next product or your next, even like little initiatives, I would really encourage you just like get it out there as fast as you can. There is no better way to learn. Exactly like Tom said with the path going through the park, there's no better way. Your customers will tell you what they love and hate. You've got that piece of Subaru on your seat. I dare you to take the challenge. If you haven't used your creativity in a while, it's about just wander around your house, have a little look on our website, and find a problem and solve it. Thank you.